Don't bring it up. Don't make it.
What?
Next question. Over me.
What?
He picked someone over me. I'm never gonna
You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
I'm never gonna be good enough, and I'd rather God take me today than any other day. She's gonna be
You're
good
beautiful.
My philosophy professor, last semester, he was like, can you please stay after class? And I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait, wow, wait. What did
Okay,
you say?
you
Not
gotta
here.
tell us. Hold
Nah,
on, you have to
dude.
tell us how what
What the
happened.
fuck?
Okay, I'm gonna
Was
tell
it
you.
Okay, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. So he was like, can you please stay after class? And
It's still just
What
it
was
just
your
sounds like a plot.
What
It's
was your
just-
grade in that class?
does
Was
it
it
sound
good?
like the
Yeah,
I
exactly.
got an A in that class. But
Before or
also-
after the meeting?
No, this was the beginning of the semester.
Okay,
So
walk
then-
us through this.
So he's like, can you please stay after class? And I was like, sure. And then he was like, listen, you're not at all what I thought. He was like, you're really engaged in class and you really seem to like philosophy. Do you want to be a tutor? And I was like, sure.
Wow,
But
it's getting good.
just so you know, I used to be and some of the students might recognize it because I don't care.
What did he say? Like, really?
He was like, really? Which one were you? And I was like,
wow.
and I was
Come
like,
on,
And I
buddy.
was like, I was a Bella teacher. He's like, you're her. But I look like really, like I go to school with like no makeup on and like my hair up and like in PJs. Like,
But wait, there's more.
school. So I took like a
You're
break.
in school?
So I'm pretty long.
Yo,
And
that's
then,
incredible. Congrats.
I'm getting my bachelor's in philosophy. So I'm also a philosophy tutor in my school. So I tutor kids in
That's
philosophy.
incredible.
You're lying. So when
Yeah,
you
it's
you
so
walk in
funny.
as a tutor, are they like,
This
"Where's
is the
camera?"
startup. Yeah.
Mostly it's girls, but then I do have guys and they're like not even, and I'm on the debate team in school as well. So,
I would listen. If I was on the opposing team, I'd be like,
Yeah,
you win.
You a simp.
Can you guys just imagine you in court fighting for your life and a Bella Danger is your lawyer? That would be absolutely terrifying.
What do you have to say to people out there that are struggling with specifically addiction on how to quell that?
I don't know, go get help. Like that's not my problem. Like I didn't make you addicted to it. Like I know it sounds very cruel, but like it's not up to me to like console you or fix you. Like you need to like go see a therapist and get help, a licensed therapist. No one's shoving it down anyone's throat. Like you're an adult, like you're a conscious being. So watch it if you want to or don't. Like we don't care if you watch it or not. Like
Shoving it down your throat.
Shoving it down anyone's throat.
That sounds familiar. That probably explains how she passed all her law exams.
You're in school?
So I'm pretty long.
Describe women in 2023.
Talking about dating. You guys do any of that?
On and off, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm broken.
Like physically?
Physically, mentally, emotionally. Over it, done. Yeah.
At a BBC?
No, bucket list though.
Hey, shout out to you guys.
I got fired from Shake Shack for this. I would all my coworkers.
You would your coworker?
That's normal. Everyone does that. Grow up. Like, let's be real.
Oh, I'm grown.
For my birthday, I was like, it's just more efficient for my time to all of y'all at once and to make it a train. And this one was like, bro, you can't do that. So I could one guy, but not like 7. That's whack.
Haram.
How does impact your mental health?
I don't know. I don't think porn had any impact on my mental health.
A Bella Danger is the perfect example on how porn negatively affects your mental health. Gentlemen, this girl has more red flags than the Chinese Communist Parade. But when you're horny, those red flags look like 6 flags. Gentlemen, that's why we must stay focused.
Are you new to school this year? It's your first year?
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
My ex broke up with me, left me for another dude. They went to Costa Rica. We were supposed to go to Costa Rica on this trip that she left me with.
My God, so she left and went to the exact place she was supposed to go with you, but with another dude. How do you feel like that's impacted your life?
I'm actually in therapy, legitimately. You try to find yourself again. That's about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I feel like a lot of people lose themselves in relationships, like, because you're so much about the other person, you forget, wait a second, I'm actually myself too.
I've learned one thing. From the moment you meet somebody, be 100% you, because if they don't like you from the jump, why waste time?
Women cheat just as much as men. They're just better at it. And if anything, they do a lot more micro cheating. What I mean by this is one of the things that women can do that men can't is on a daily basis, they can plant seeds for cheating without realizing. So if she just posts a beautiful picture, guys can comment and she can say, thank you, and that tiny thing is happening on a daily basis. Whereas for men, they can't shoot their shot with that many girls and get a reply every day. So we're living in a time where if you wanted to be a female cheat, it'd be the easiest time to be that way. So
The truth is, they're not better at it. it's just a whole lot easier for them.
Family, friends growing up, our parents love each other, and that's what keeps us together at the end of the day, which is really sad.
It doesn't sound like you're happy with that.
It's like such a great arrangement, but we're so young, and it's like we're doing it for our parents at this point.
Obviously, we're happy with each other, but you wonder like what else is out there. Like we really haven't like lived full, normal, single lives. Some people go on like a break, but like what is that? Like
and
seriously,
our parents would be like pissed.
If you're feeling like this 2 years in, 5 years in, it's gonna like escalate. Anything that's unresolved is just gonna breed resentment. You'll end up hating each other and hating your parents for making the decisions for you. I'll give you an example. A lot of people, when they choose their careers, they decide to choose like the career that their parents want them to go into, right? And then they graduate, they work 40 years of their life towards that job, and at the end of it, they're like, why the f did I do all this? When parents aren't even alive anymore, they're on their last leg, but I did this all for them for what, right? And that makes you resent the people that birthed you, resent your own life, and resent everything that situation created.
If women are so damn smart, how come they the only motherfuckers that's constantly getting conned and lied to get in the situation they in? Y'all claim y'all are smart as men, but y'all the only people who say, oh, he told me to do this and he talked me into this. When a man gets screwed over, they say it's your fault.
You should have seen it coming.
Should have seen it coming. So why is it we can't say to these women, because let me tell you a stat that should shock you, all of you. Did you know there are 2 times as many black women with children than black men?
Man.
What does that tell you? Well, I'm going to interpret that for you.
Here we go. Okay.
It tells you that women are fucking the same man.
Boom. Damn.
So y'all know he ain't shit, and you fuck him because you in competition with that other ain't shit bitch to have that ain't shit nigga baby. Because you just saw a video on Instagram of Future, who you know got 9-11 kids, talking about how hard it is for him on Valentine's Day with all these bitches, and bitches jump right on the video to be there with him. So don't tell me how great women are. Don't tell me how women care about marriage. Don't tell me how women care about society, because if they did, the last thing you do is continue to reproduce with somebody you know has shown he is not a father, but you do it because you want to. There's a lot of women who can tell you right now, I had a good man, but he was lame. I had a good man, but it wasn't exciting. Because let me tell you something. A nigga that's in a thug and a jailbird, he'll fuck you better than I can.
Oh, yes, sir.
Because all he got is time on his hands.
All right, Kit, what brings you into therapy today?
My roommate slept with my boyfriend.
So what advice are you looking for, really? How to move forward?
Yeah, how do you vibe with that? How do you be friends with that?
Well, you realize none of those things had to do with you at all, right? It was their own lack of like self-respect that made them do what they did, not the fact that you're not good enough. Does that make sense? Like when you exercise self-love and like you realize your validation comes from yourself, then you don't need other people to do that for you. But as soon as you become codependent on people, then whatever they do damages your whole self-esteem.
This man just gave this woman a very overcomplicated answer when the answer is she needs to find better friends, because that roommate isn't her friend and her boyfriend isn't her boyfriend, because those are just friendship boundaries you do not cross. These people did her a favor by showing their true colors. So therefore, there's a saying, you are who you attract. So she needs to level up and she needs to find better friends, because you become the 5 people you hang out with.
So the difference between a man wanting a pretty woman and a woman chasing a rich man is literally numbers. Numbers that you can research and that you can look up right now. But to put it into perspective for you, only about 15% of American men in this country make over $100,000 a year. Only 15. And of those 15% of men, like over half of them are already married. And also over half of them are in their like 50s and 60s, because men do not reach their financial peak in this country until the average age of 57. So the majority of these men are going to be much older. And we haven't even gone down the line of other factors like sexual preference or race, or if he's tall enough for you, or all of these other things. And let's say you finally do find that rich man that you want. He's going to have 1,000 other women that want him too. So he actually has to want you back. He actually has to be attracted to you as well in the many options that he's going to have as a top earner. So I'm not trying to rain on single women's parade. I just want women to be very realistic about this idea of trying to chase after a rich man, because the reality is that there are not enough of them to go around. That's just the reality. So when you're talking about a man wanting a pretty woman, there are pretty women on every corner, number one. And number two, attractiveness is subjective. So that's not like that complicated to find. So he's going to have a better chance of finding a woman that he is attracted to, that he thinks is pretty, than a single woman who is literally trying to chase after the top 1 to 5% in the entire country and hoping that that man wants her back. We just need to get out of this idea of prioritizing things that are materialistic and superficial, because the reality is that the biggest rebuttal that I see from single women is, oh, well, we want these men because we want financial stability and security. But that's not really what you want, because there's a difference between chasing a rich man and wanting financial stability. You're chasing a rich man because you want a certain lifestyle. You want to post pretty pictures and videos on Instagram of your trips to Paris and your Chanel bags. That's not financial stability. There are plenty of good men out here in this country who make really good money, who are amazing men. You don't have to chase after a rich man to get financial stability. So I just don't want women to be out here moving the goalpost, because that's not a very strong rebuttal to this argument.
Men know that they are providers. A man's value is his money and his career, and a woman's value is her looks. That's the fucking truth, and that's the world that we live in. Women get things because they are pretty, and men have power because they have money. And if you want a good-looking woman, you're going to be spending money.
Not every man wants a quote-unquote good-looking woman. Like, some men just want normal women.
Yeah, men
like,
without money.
That's not true. I'm not dating a woman that's above a 7. Like, I'm just being real.
But if you could afford it, you would.
To be honest, a lot of men are going to agree with me on this one. Most men would rather choose that 7 who is fit, friendly, feminine, and traditional over that masculine G.I. Joe, Thundercock, bitchy 9 or a 10, because most men, we want peace.
So I decided to surprise my grandpa and bring my friends over for bingo. What do you think they're gonna win? Us.
Hard to play bingo? More like hard while playing bingo.
I might be too old to deliver the mail, but I can still lick the stamp.
Gentlemen, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
What happened?
Absolutely nothing. I don't know. I just showed up and I don't know. I don't even know the guy, to be honest with you.
Just rumors?
Just rumors. Nothing happened with me.
I have only loved one woman. Only one. My entire life. Your sister.